If I were to think of the single most important and motivating thing to me, it's watching our team grow and have that entrepreneurial spirit in the day-to-day that they do in supporting their clients.
What's incredibly refreshing is how quickly we can observe changes in the marketplace and pivot. And seeing the excitement on people's faces as they embrace that opportunity to get better and better every day is incredibly rewarding.
I think the most rewarding thing for me is identifying the right people and putting them in the right seats, and then getting the heck out of the way and let them do their thing. It's a wonderful feeling when I drive home every night.
I think there are a lot of people out there who just want to play the same level of the video game over and over and over. But I think you get a lot smarter, you become a better leader, you get a lot wiser, you understand a lot more about business if you can play as many levels of the video game as possible. Fast growth is getting to that next level.
We are masters of our own destiny. We are a very tight-knit group. Even though we've grown significantly over the years, we're very nimble and we change as needed to take advantage of challenges in the market or opportunities.
Fast growth has tested us in ways where you have to be ahead of the curve. You have to look at the landmines 6 months in a year and 2 years down the road, and there will be landmines. What's good today, especially if you're growing quickly, will not be good 6 months from now.
It's invigorating, it's very interesting, it's very enticing. You have to make decisions on a minute-by-minute basis, and you have to be involved. You have to have your hands dipped in many different aspects of the business, from consulting to technology. For the last 20 years, so every single day there's something new.
You always have an opportunity to open a new office in a different place, or to hire that rockstar employee, or to invest more in your own marketing. So making choices is not an easy thing, as I discovered.
It's just a lot of sticking to the knitting, and if it's working, make it work more, and anything that's not working as well as it possibly could, make it work better across the board.
I built InfoPeople to match technology with people and process to help our corporate and government clients to succeed in their mission.
Pessimism about at least my own skills, and therefore forcing myself to learn new things, to read, to actually get better, I think has given us a unique opportunity to be curious about better ways to do the business.
We have a choice every day, every week, every month, and from an overall strategic perspective. And that choice is, do we want to do one thing really, really well? Or do we want to do 4 or 5 things well? And our choice is the latter. So what we have is the 80-20 rule.
Create NYC was founded on the notion that we are entrepreneurial and startup in mentality, and so our vision has not changed and really has accelerated and supported our growth over time.
It's in our DNA to expect failure, and we just want to experiment as fast as possible, knowing that at each quarter, we're going to reevaluate. Do we need to do anything different than we did in the prior quarter? When a person joins Enstoa, we give them that expectation.
Change is the only constant. So you have to be willing to look at it. You have to embrace it. You can't run away from it. And your people have to be willing to embrace it. And I find people put a limit on themselves sometimes. They put the shackles on at some point and don't want to change anymore. You got to have people that want to change and want to help grow.
You realize that you need that middle management or senior management who will work independently, and you need to let it go. You need to let them make decisions. So I learned that the hard way, which I think is normal for almost every young entrepreneur.
We always have to ask ourselves, if the world is now like this, what does that say about how we deliver our mission? Because we keep asking ourselves that question, we keep on evolving, and we find that our mission is more relevant today than it ever was.
From the get-go, we have intentionally applied a more like a fast growth, but controlled fast growth approach. 6 months from zero, from me actually, from 1 to 50 employees. And it's impossible. Controlled yet fast growth is our mantra.
The biggest day-to-day challenge I face is to keep everything and everyone moving. Our business is people-based. I want to make sure everyone has the tools for them to succeed.
Typically the clients will be fairly forthcoming in terms of any issues that they have, and we will always learn from those experiences and apply them not only to growth, but to the rest of our existing base as well.
When you have a failure, what is the post-mortem around that? And more importantly than the post-mortem, what is it that you're actually changing to actually stop that failure from reoccurring without putting too many constraints in place that it actually slows things down. Those are the sort of the struggles that we have on a regular basis.
I'm one of those Susie Sunshine girls. I am Patty positive, and my glass is always overflowing. And my favorite expression is, things happen for a reason. We didn't get this piece of business. There's a reason for it. Giddy up, let's go, and keep on moving.